Hello guys. Nothing like a wonderful morning while eating some champorado. Don't forget to add some evaporated milk. Oh yeah. Oh, right. I'm not here just to flexing off my champorado. I am also here to show you guys some of my school projects that I made over the past few months. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. So enjoy! I wandered lonely as a cloud. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched a never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 I saw at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The waves beside them dance, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not be gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft, when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude, and then my heart with pleasure fills, and dances with the daffodils. Maybe a cloud is lonely because it is so far above the rest of the world. Its thoughts are just so lofty, and maybe the speaker's thoughts are too. Also, the cloud could be lonely because it floats over a natural landscape with no people in it. Well, the speaker says that wandering like a cloud, floating above hills and valleys, he encountered a field of daffodils beside a lake. The dancing, fluttering flowers stretched endlessly along the shore, and then the waves of the lake danced beside the flowers. The daffodils outdid the water in glee. It's clear that the beauty of the daffodils had an instant impact on the speaker, which is why the speaker gazed and gazed. But it was only later, when the experience flashed again in the speaker's mind, that the speaker realized its full significance. After the experience with the daffodils, the speaker often lies on the couch, either absent-minded or thoughtful. It is then that the daffodils came back to the speaker's imaginative memory axis, to which is a gift of solitude, and fills the speaker with joy as his mind dances with the daffodils.
Sinangag, tuyo, taho, oatmeal. Ano kaya ang masarap almusalin? Ako, nariyan na pala kayo. Magandang umaga po. Tulungan nyo naman akong mamili ng aking almusalin. Ano po? Lugaw? Champurado? Spaghetti? Ay, oo nga, masasarap ang mga yon. Alam ba ninyong may nabasa akong kwento tungkol sa lugaw, champurado, at spaghetti? Gusto ninyong ikwento ko sa inyo?
Yes.
Ganito yon. Tatlo silang magkakapatid. Kakasunod silang ipinanganak. Si Gaolu, si Rado Champ, at si Hetty Spag. Noong nasa tiyan pa sila ni Mommy Food ay lugaw, champurado, at spaghetti ang gustong-gusto niyang kainin. Kaya naman paboritong kainin ni Gaolu ay lugaw. Champurado ang gustong almusalin ni Rado Champ. Laging hinahanap ni Hetty Spag ang spaghetti. Masarap magluto ng lugaw, champurado, at spaghetti si Mommy Food. Kakamukha sila, ngunit nagkakaiba ang ginagawa pagkatapos kumain. Nagugustuhan ni Gaolu ang tindahan, kaya pinggan at basong yari sa lata ang kanyang pinaglalaruan. Nagugustuhan ni Rado Champ ang basketballan, kaya bola ang kanyang pinaglalaruan. Nagugustuhan ni Hetty Spag ang teacher-teacheran, kaya lapis at papel ang kanyang palaging pinaglalaruan. Magkakamukha sila, ngunit magkakaiba ang libangan. Libangan ni Gaolu ang pagsasayaw, libangan ni Rado Champ ang pagkanta. Si Hetty Spag ang pagdodrawing. Isang araw, nagkaroon ng patimpalak sa pagsayaw, pag-awit, at pagdodrawing ang paaralang pinapasukan ng magkakapatid. Pag-uwi ng bahay, ay ibinalita agad nila kay Mommy Food at Daddy Junk ang naging resulta ng patimpala. Ako ang unang gatimpala sa pagsayaw, ang balita ni Gaulu. Ako ang kampiyon sa pagkanta, ang balita ni Rado Chang. Ako ang pinakamahusay mag-drawing, ang balita ni Hetty Spag. Di makakain si Daddy Junk. May tigli 500 piso, tropeo, sertipiko at regalo ang magkakapatid bilang gatimpala. Isang araw, nagkasakit si Mommy Food. Walang magluluto ng almusal ni na Junk at ang magkakapatid. Nagpabili na lamang sila ng lugaw, champurado at spaghetti kay Daddy Junk. "Weh, ang alat ng lugaw," sabi ni Gaulu. "Ang champurado ko, bakit nalabnaw at matabang?" ang tanong ni Rado Chang. "Walang lasa ang spaghetti!" ang reklamo ni Hetty Spag. May naisip gawin ang magkakapatid. Naalala nila ang regalo sa kanila nung nanalo sila sa patimpalak. Minuklat nila ang kahon. "May lugaw!" ang natutuwang sabi ni Gaulu. "May champurado!" ang naisisiyahang sabi ni Rado Chang. "May spaghetti!" ang napapangiting sabi ni Hetty Spag. Binasa nila ang panuto sa pakete. Alam na nila ang gagawin. At pagkaluto, isang tao lamang ang una nilang patitikimin ng kanilang inihanda. Tsak na ang taong niyon ay mapapabilis sa paggaling. Ang ganda ng kwento ko, hindi po ba? Kaya mahalaga na bawat isa sa atin ay magkaroon ng talent at gamitin ang talentong ito sa kapaki-pakinabang na paraan. Ako si Ket Hanslier R. Regaton, isang estudyante ng Grade 9 St. Martin sa St. Charles Academy. Hanggang sa muli, salamat po!
Whew. Man, that champurrado was delicious. So anyways, you guys, how are my school projects going? Please rate them 1 out of 5. So that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Kick me out. Goodbye.